What? Yeah, what up, y'all boys? I just wanted to hop on here to tell y'all about something, man. I got some stuff I want to talk about. Yes, I got Fortnite playing in the background. Don't worry about it. Rematch video coming soon, chat. Rematch video coming soon. But let's get to the topic. The topic is this is how I think James Gunn's Superman movie will succeed where Zack Snyder's failed. Now, to go over this, I want to first look at the history. James Gunn, as we know, directed all of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. He's never made a bad superhero movie. All of the movies are good. So if he just drops a movie to their level, we're good. And that's what he's done. While Zack Snyder, before he made Man of Steel, the only experience I think he had in superhero movies was Watchmen, and I can't speak on the Watchmen because I never watched it, but I heard mixed reviews. Some people said it was a good movie, some people said he didn't understand Watchmen. That's the takes I've heard. But what I really want to get down to, another thing I want to talk about is the scenery of each. As the trailers show, If you've watched Man of Steel, which I'm pretty sure you have if you clicked on this video, it's very it's not colorful, it's very dull, and it's just boring. Like the look, the scene, everything is just boring and gray. Nothing peeks out, nothing stands out. It doesn't look good in my opinion. And I get it, realistic, but none of this is realistic. So what is the point of that? I just didn't like the way the movie looked in the first place. The look also threw me off. While as for James Gunn movie, as we have seen, that movie looks amazing. The colors, the way they're bright, they pop out. It got that comic feel to it, which I love. Look at the Daily Planet in both movies. It's completely different. The Superman movie that James Gunn is dropping has life to it. It feels like it's Superman being brought to life. It's just beautiful, in my opinion. Then I want to talk about characterization. The way Superman / Clark Kent acts in Man of Steel is not how I think Clark Kent should act. The decisions he makes, the actions he takes are things that he should not do. Now we look at Clark Kent and Superman, another movie we haven't seen enough. So I don't really have an opinion, but what have I seen? I think James Gunn understands Superman. Think he understands him more than Zack Snyder did. Because Zack Snyder was trying to make Superman basically be Jesus and this godlike figure and inhuman. But I think Zack Snyder forgot that Superman is an alien, yes, but he was raised on Earth. He's like normal people. He just has superpowers. He's a farm boy. He was raised by two normal parents. All he knows is humans. That's who he is. He is Clark. Superman is the persona. Clark is not the persona. Superman is the persona. And that's why I think Man of Steel missed. Is that they made it to where Clark was the persona and Superman is what he really was in the movie. Also, some of the actions he does, he steals people's clothes. Clark wouldn't do that. I know you might be like, well, he had to because he had no clothes. Clark would walk up to them and ask them for the clothes before he would steal them. That's just the type of good boy he is. That's just what he is. He's that type of guy. Another one of his actions that he does in this movie that throws me off is the way he fights in Man of Steel. I get it. Most of it was Zod throwing him into buildings and all that stuff. But you are Superman. You can take him away from this place. Like, what is going on? There is no way that Superman would fight out in the city and cause all these catastrophic things to happen. Like, that is just not the type of character he is. Also, the scene where the bomb goes off and all those people die. There is no way you're telling me that Superman couldn't have stopped that from happening. First of all, the bomb scene doesn't need to happen. How about instead of the bomb exploding, we could have Superman save people? Because he fucking doesn't do that in the fucking movie, Zach. He doesn't do that in the movie. So instead, we have a re-scene where instead of the bomb exploding, when the bomb is about to explode, Superman sees that it's about to explode, evacuates everybody, because come on now, he's fucking Superman. He's super fast. We know who he is. He could get everybody out that building easily and save all of them. And then he would look like a hero. Because in Man of Steel, the whole reason he was in the court is because they thought he was this rogue vigilante and they didn't like him. So that could show him as a hero. And that would be a good scene in the movie. But no, just people explode, bunch of people die, he runs off into space. What the fuck is going on with Clark, chat? And I have no problems with Henry Cavill. I think he was perfect for the role. I just think that he was done dirty by his director, writers. They just didn't know what they were doing, in my opinion. I do not like the way he was characterized. Then he killed Zod. What the fuck, chat? I think him killing Zod just pushed it over the needle. Now you might say Zod was fit to kill those people. If you are strong enough to snap this nigga's neck and cause a shockwave, you are strong enough to aim his head a different way. There is no way you're telling me that was the only thing he could do. There's just no way that you're telling me that was the only thing he could do. Or why not he put his hands over Zod's eyes? He's indestructible. Now, would it hurt him? Yes, but it's not gonna kill him. Why wouldn't he do that? Like, there was just so many things other he could have done that makes Superman look like Superman instead of making him look like, I don't know who that was in that movie. That wasn't Superman. I don't know who that was. But James Gunn Superman feels different. Feels like, also, I saw him save a person in the trailer. I don't think Man of Steel, Henry Cavill, Zach Snyder Superman saves anybody ever that isn't Lois Lane. He saves Lois. I remember that. Then he killed the guy. That guy's dead. He hit him through like 3 buildings. I don't care what you say. That scene where he runs and hits that guy's dead. He's dead, chat. He's over with. He's gone up out of here, chat. He's dead, bro. So, I don't like Superman killing people. Please, James Gunn, do not let Superman kill people. Because that would be weird. I do not want that. We need a Superman that embodies hope. Because that is what he is supposed to be. You are not supposed to fear Superman is here. How the fuck did we get this wrong? And this movie is the hope of DC. That's why it's so fitting that it is a Superman movie. If this movie fails, DC would have failed again to form their own cinematic universe. They would have failed again. And failing a second time would push them back so much. Now, if this movie failed and the other movies came out and were good, I don't know how that would look. But if this movie failed, it just starts like DC is just trash and you shouldn't watch their movies. That's all this is gonna start. So DC, these movies have to be good. This Superman movie has to be good. It has to save DC. This Superman movie is the hope for DC. That's how I'm looking at it. Because if this movie does not succeed, DC would have failed yet again. And that is just sad because I'm a bigger DC fan than Marvel. I love Marvel. But I am a bigger DC fan. And I want to see them characters get put on screen. Like a lot of people, because of Zack Snyder, think Superman's just boring and lame. They don't like him. They think he's boring, lame, and not exciting. When in my opinion, he's one of the most coolest comic characters ever. Clark Kent is that guy. He's different. He's amazing. Like, what is there not to understand? In Man of Steel, there's that scene where something happens and then they start drowning. And Jonathan Kent was mad at Clark because he could have exposed his powers by saving those kids. And Jonathan would never be mad at Clark for saving people's lives just because it exposes who he is. He does not care about that much. Like, no. That is not who Jonathan is. That's my point. James Gunn, you gotta also get the characters around Superman correct. You can't just get Superman right. You gotta get the characters around him. So Lois Lane, Crypto, his parents, his best friend, Lex Luthor, the Daily Planet as a whole. You gotta get this right. For this movie to be elite, you have to get all this stuff right. And I think James Gunn could do this. Look what he did with the Guardians. But we've never seen James Gunn really take on a lot of pressure, though, when it comes to superhero movies. Because this is a lot of pressure. Guardians of the Galaxy, I wouldn't call that a lot of pressure because coming in, I don't think Marvel expected the movie to be as good as it was. He overachieved with that. Now, he must live up to standard, which he has been, which he did for the past 2 Guardians of the Galaxy movies. He lived up to a standard, even elevated. So, he's gonna have to live up to saving DC. That's what he has to do. That's DC is giving him the job of saving it. Can he save DC? I think he can, man. I'm riding the James Gunn train. I think he can get it done, bro. He hasn't shown me why he couldn't get it done. And I think he understands the character more than the past director did. Also, I heard a lot of people talk about how they don't like the suit and it's ugly. Me personally, I like the suit. I like the campy comic feel. I love it. I like it more than the Zack Snyder suit. That darkish blue. It just looks nasty. I don't like it. It's ugly, bruh. It's an ugly ass suit. It's giving Amazing Spider-Man 1 vibes. Like, take that shit off, bro. It's horrible looking, bro. It's horrible. Take that shit off. But James Gunn's, you could call it goofy, but that's comic-y. That's the campy feel, bro. This movie should have a campy feel. But it should also be serious. You gotta bend lines correctly to make this movie work. Guardians of the Galaxy showed us you can make a funny, goofy, campy movie while making it also very emotional and very serious. And who made Guardians of the Galaxy? Mr. Gunn. So can he do it again? We'll see, chat. We'll see, bro. I think he got it in him, bro. I really think James Gunn has it in him to accomplish this. Isn't it crazy how we're only a month away? I mean, less than a month. We're less than a month away, chat. It's almost here. We're gonna see. But yeah, I think this movie will succeed where Zack Snyder failed. Didn't understand the character at all. Things he made the character do. And I ain't even talk about Batman v Superman. I could make a whole video on that movie. If y'all want me to, I'll make a whole video on that movie if y'all want me to. If y'all want me to. Y'all just gotta tell me, chat. Put down in the comments, Batman v Superman, and I'll do it. I'll make a whole video, chat. Fire vid, too. But yeah, I think James Gunn understands the character more. I know I've said that a lot, but I really do think he does. And I like his Lex more. He gives sauce. And the actor of Lex looks like he having fun. The actors look like they want to play these roles. Just looking beautiful, chat. He's cooking. Hopefully he's cooking something good, chat. But yeah, that's all I want to say. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.